Hi everybody, welcome to Thursday's Periscope. I'm Elizabeth Willett, Senior Fertility Herbalist with the Natural Fertility Company. For those of you who haven't joined when I've been on Thursdays, we are the naturalfertilityshop.com and naturalfertilityinfo.com. Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to go back and revisit a little bit more about energy. I want to talk about preconception herbs for energy in a little bit more detail. I've got a few favorites, and so I brought a couple with me for examples, and I want to talk to you about them. All right, so herbs for energy boosting. These herbs are often going to be classified as adaptogens. You may have heard that word, you may not. Adaptogen is kind of a technical herbalist word we use for herbs. But what adaptogens do is they actually help your body adapt to and resist stress. We know that stress can weigh us down. We've each experienced stressful situations where, we either get sick or we're super tired or we just want to crawl up and hide somewhere, and you certainly don't have energy to get out and walk or make a meal or even have a conversation with a friend or your husband. So we understand stress is very impactful. But anyway, these adaptogens herbs will meet each body where it's at. You may react to an adaptogen herb differently than I do in a stressful situation or outside of a stressful situation. But these herbs are also really nourishing. They're full of vitamins and minerals and nutrients, and they're balancing to the entire body. Another benefit of adaptogens is they're high in antioxidants. And you may have heard us talk about antioxidants before and how antioxidants boost cell health. Obviously important for energizing the cells within our body to get things moving, but boosting egg and sperm health and the health of every cell, right? So adaptogens, are ideal for people who want long-term energy support without overstimulation. Common energy-boosting adaptogen herbs are maca, ginseng, ashwagandha is common, Schizandra. Those are the four that I'm going to focus on today. Even Vitex, even though that's not classified as an adaptogen, but I'll touch on that a little bit later. So first, maca. Heather has talked about maca. We have a lot of information on naturalfertilityinfo.com about maca, but we love maca. It truly is a nutrient-rich fertility superfood herb. It's everything, all in a root. It provides the body a natural energy surge without containing caffeine, and it does that because it's full of vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients, some of which are also amino acids for energy and vitality. I guess I didn't list out the specific vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients, but anyway, there are many, and we can get you that information if you're interested. But it's effective for energy in such a way that we herbalists suggest it be taken before midday every day. It's one of the most important fertility boosting, libido boosting, energy boosting, egg and sperm health boosting herbs that we know of. It's actually a cruciferous vegetable too, so it has many benefits. You can add it to smoothies. You can add it to yogurt, oatmeal, baked goods. Our Natural Fertility Shop manager, Natalie, created a maca popcorn recipe that we've published. Heather herself created a maca ice cream recipe that we've published. It truly is really versatile. I'm going to tell you a little secret that I probably shouldn't admit, but I'm also not trying to conceive. I put it in my coffee in the morning for an extra boost. I've already had my balanced breakfast most days. Not yesterday, but most days, but I do put a little bit of maca in my coffee, and actually cooking does not deplete maca of its nutrients. It can actually be cooked. It's one of those things that you can cook with and not worry about those nutrients being damaged. So it's super versatile. Like I said, you can do just about anything with it, and it's really easy to get an energy boost from a little. General suggested use starts at 500 milligrams a day and can go up to 3,000 milligrams a day. That's a lot. I don't know many people who use 3,000 milligrams of maca, and a lot of people can start at that 500 to 1,000 milligram level or place and feel the benefits pretty quickly. We at the Natural Fertility Shop have maca in powder. This is what I use a lot. It's gelatinized maca powder. I love its nutty taste. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but it's the golden maca powder. It's a teeny bit blurry, sorry, but I can't touch my phone to focus. My hands are full. But yeah, it's super yummy, very savory. But we also have maca capsules, a concentrated maca capsule, and then a non-concentrated maca capsule. They both work the same. And then we have a maca tincture. It's a maca liquid extract. I'll show you. It's also that pretty golden color. Super tasty, really easy, quick, effective way to take maca liquid extract or tincture. And you will find it from other brands and other forms possibly. I don't know that we can buy the root here in the US, which you probably wouldn't want to do because we're not accustomed to eating it that way. But gelatinized maca powder is the closest to the root that you can get. So enjoy maca. It's for men and women too, by the way. Now on to ginseng. Asian, Oriental, American ginseng, even I guess I'm going to call it a pseudo ginseng, dong quai, can be used to help boost energy levels. Ginseng is used in traditional Chinese medicine as a way to boost qi, C-H-I, qi, or the body's vital energy, or life force. It's known as an adrenal tonic, an adaptogen, which I just explained to you, an anti-anxiety and anti-inflammatory herb, and an overall tonic for vitality, energy, and well-being, overall well-being. It's amazing. You probably heard of ginseng before. It's pretty common. Not all that long ago, there was a huge surge of ginseng in the market, and it was mostly marketed towards men, but it's for men and women. And even a 2013 study of Asian ginseng shows that it can improve energy levels for people with unexplained fatigue. So doctors couldn't find any reasons for why they were fatigued, this particular group of people, but the study showed it could help. So ginseng. On to Vitex. I'm going to throw that in here kind of in the middle of everything, even though it's not an adaptogen like I've been explaining, but we have shared with you numerous times the benefits of Vitex, but it's for women to raise energy levels. It's been known to raise female energy levels, including sexual energy, which we know can be depleted when you're on this journey and you've been trying to conceive repeatedly and not having success. It can get exhausting to constantly have to actively try to conceive on a schedule. So using herbs to help support you through that is important too. We know how Vitex supports the healthy function of the endocrine system, which is the system instrumental in hormonal communication throughout the body. It's basically our female hormonal balance go-to herb. But there is a little bit of an energy piece in there too. And Vitex works synergistically with maca wonderfully. Most often people will take Vitex and maca together. We have herbal formulas. Our Fertility line has herbal formulas that have both of those herbs in there because they're complementary to one another. And now about ashwagandha. If you've been stressed, chronically stressed for some time, it seems constant, like it doesn't go anywhere, it's not changing. You're trying numbers of things to help yourself through these stressful situations, but your body's just not showing you that what you're doing is working. Ashwagandha is the herb that I think of. It's an Ayurvedic herb, definitely to learn more about if you find that you're in that place where nothing seems to be really helping you or working, or you're not noticing it's working, right? I personally think of ashwagandha as the stress herb. It's the herb that comes into my head every time someone says I'm super stressed. So anyway, it can support the body in improving stress response, helping to recover from that stress, boosts antioxidant levels, immune system function, supporting the endocrine system function, which, like I just mentioned, is important for hormonal communication in the body. Many benefits that help. And certainly when all of those body systems are working as they should and in an optimal way, hopefully you would feel more energized, right? So that's ashwagandha. Schizandra is a new herb that I recently just learned about. We kind of giggle about it among our team because it's one of Heather's favorites. Story for another day, but it's a go-to adaptogen herb in traditional Chinese medicine for increasing resistance to stress and restoring homeostasis, balance within the body from stressful events and experiences. So Schizandra is another one of those that has a laundry list of things it can help you with. Nervous system and immune system function, endocrine health and hormonal balance. It can help break down and detoxify the body of excess estrogen if that should be an issue, which for most of us it is. Counteract the effects of sugar and support balanced blood sugar levels. I talked about that last week, and I reiterated it a little bit this morning, how managing the insulin release throughout the day helps your energy levels stay up. Schizandra is an aphrodisiac, so sexual function. It can be protective of liver health, stimulate digestion. Oftentimes when our digestion is really slow, we feel sluggish. Think about after you had the hugest Thanksgiving meal you've had in your life. You didn't want to go run a marathon. You wanted to go to bed, or maybe you did fall asleep on the couch. So when digestion is sluggish, we typically feel less energized. And especially if you're not having a bowel movement regularly and all of your food and all of the things your body doesn't need are just sitting in there, that can decrease your energy levels. So Schizandra can boost and stimulate digestion. It's also known to energize the RNA, DNA molecules. Those are in cells, so essentially rebuild cells. And I guess I think, truly, if all of this was happening for you as a result of taking Schizandra, wouldn't your energy levels just naturally be higher? Hopefully, that's the case. So Schizandra comes, it does grow. It grows in the Northeast, I know. I just saw an herbalist that I follow on Instagram posted fresh Schizandra berries. They're beautiful, round, little red berries. I don't have them here. I don't grow them. I have them dried. Hopefully you can see them there. They're this dark brown berry, but they're an amazing berry because they have all 5 flavors in them. If you've never tasted Schizandra or chewed on a Schizandra berry, if you ever have a chance, it's totally worth it. It's fun. I've always been shy of trying Schizandra. No idea. It was so fantastic. Yeah, don't be shy of Schizandra, not at all. This is my, can you see? It's really, really bright. Sorry, I can't get it to focus in my light. Anyway, this is my homemade Schizandra tincture. I just tinctured the berries. I use it pretty frequently. It's this really pretty pink, sort of almost red maroon color. Totally awesome tincture. But you should be able to find it as dried berries or as a tincture in several places. Yeah, don't be afraid of it. I don't think there's anything to be afraid of personally. And then lastly, I want to just plug one other little product, the Calm Botanicals line, which is Heather and her husband's, Jason Rodriguez's line with the Stress Company. They produce a product called Energy Daily Tonic. It contains much of what I just talked to you about. Schizandra berries, rhodiola, gotu kola, American ginseng, and nettle seed, maca as well. I personally have not tried this yet. It was just gifted to me, but I definitely will. Certainly an all-inclusive energy tincture. So, look them up if you're interested in that one. So, just to close before I take a few questions, I simply love what my fertility herbalist colleague Sarah Abernathy wrote in a piece for the Stress Company recently. She says, from a spiritual perspective, low energy may be caused by a lack of joy in your daily life. Remember that what brings you joy also brings you energy. Play your favorite music, make time to go out dancing or learn to meditate. If you love to learn, take a class about something you're passionate about. We truly feel that a total mind-body approach to sustaining energy levels and to increasing energy levels during this time for you is what's most healthy. My little piece of advice to you is don't forget who you were before you heard the word infertility or before you began this journey of trying to conceive, no matter how long it is. You are still you. That person, he or she, is still who you are. So do take Sarah's advice and my advice and remember to do things that you loved before. Give yourself a break if you're feeling overwhelmed. Go out and have your favorite meal. It's okay to take a one-day break from the fertility diet or even just a one-meal break from a fertility diet. And And then certainly incorporate all of these different tools that we've given you, from diet and exercise to acupressure, consider massage, and use herbs that we've just talked about. So I hope this was helpful and gave you some ideas. Well, I'm going to sign off today, guys. Ladies, most of you I'm sure are ladies. Thanks so much for joining me. I've really enjoyed getting to know you and becoming more comfortable talking with you on Periscope, sharing my love of herbs with you, and I'll be back next week with a new topic. Anyone with any more questions, please go ahead and email us. That's what we're here for. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.